Order for Cascade Charter Township Planning Commission on the day of your second. Article 2 from standard. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic which is one nation under God, indivisible, with
It is not. Thank you. We have a motion approved by Scott. Do I have a second?
Support.
Robert supports. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Article 5, motion. Do I hear of a motion to approve the minutes of the January 19th meeting? Okay. Support. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? No. Did you get that that was David that did the motion and Wendy approved it on the? Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Article 6, acknowledge visitors or those wishing to speak. We have a case in front of us today. There is a public hearing on that case. So if you're here to speak on something other than the case that's here, this is the time to do it. If you're here to speak on the case that's we're going to be hearing, there will be an opportunity for you to speak on that. So, line, okay. All right, Article 7, case number 26-3913. Venture Assets, MI LLC.
Okay, the next article is case number 26-3913. This is a type 2 special use request for a smash room and paint splatter event space in the commercial strip mall located at 6425 28th Street. The use may also utilize the shared parking space located on the adjacent property at 6501 28th Street. Both properties were included in the notice. This property is located in Cascade East PUD, which includes these two parcels, both of which were noticed, generally referred to as PUD 22. To the north, buffered by forest area of at least 100 feet, 115 feet, are single-family residential properties. The properties abutting the other commercial uses on the west, east, and south side are all just commercial uses. A summary of the historic development on the site is included in the staff review. While the site is zoned PUD, there is no PUD agreement. The allowed uses are determined using the underlying zone district, which is currently B2 general business. The proposed zoning for this site is village fringe. An explanation of the determination of use is included in your staff report. It was determined that the proposed use requires special use approval for both the current and the proposed zoning. The proposed operation will be located in the north portion of the west building on the east, on the site as indicated in the site plan. The interior floor plan includes multiple different size paint rooms, 3 smash rooms, an event room, and rooms for storing materials located on the southwest corner and the southeast corner. Staff has summarized the special land use standards of section 1706 of the zoning ordinance and finds that the standards are met. No neighbor comments were received. The applicant has provided material safety data sheets. If you're not aware of what those are just sheets you keep on site if there's some kind of flammable or hazardous material. And we've asked the applicant, just because of the nature of the use, to provide those just to keep on file at the township and provide to our fire department. They have. Fire department has reviewed this plan and they have they've expressed no concerns. Planning Commission should determine the following. Does the proposed use meet the special land use standards of 1706? And is there an increase in waste and material storage that has a negative impact on adjacent property owners and the general zone district? And also any concerns that are raised during the public comment. Any concerns that are raised during the public comment period. That, does the Planning Commission have any questions for staff? Yeah, I think that there's a number of these that were adopted in the 70s. This one, the last one that we heard for the high-end car detailing shop, those PUDs have no agreements. I think that the best course of action would be for the Planning Commission to consider looking at all the PUDs that don't have those agreements, because in that situation, there's no legal agreement between the property owner and the township, and considering just doing that in a rezoning. We didn't handle that in the zoning ordinance amendments that are coming, but I think it's something that should be thought through and done at a different time.
I thought we had something in there that if
Yeah, well, I think what we would want is that they rescind any PUD. So in that case, a property like this
in a
would,
perfect world, we wouldn't have 100 PUDs.
correct, that would be a
So,
perfect world.
I think that was the motive with the new zone.
And we did,
It sounds like that's what the zoning guidelines that you use.
correct. And in the new zoning ordinance, we do have the zoning map and the underlying zoning map. So that even if we don't go and change the color of the map or change the name of the district, it essentially functions that way.
Many people, how often that,
The applicant, I'll let the applicant speak more to that, but it is about once a week. It's the same as any general trash pickup. It's going to be trash associated with a one time a week.
Answer any questions, state your name and address. For the record.
Thank you guys for having me here. First of all, I'm Jerry Brenneman. Home address is 9494 Barker Road, White Pigeon, Michigan. I'm here with my partner, Jason, owners of Adventure Assets. iSmash is a nationally recognized franchise. And I know that there's probably some questions. Trash pickup was a big one. So yeah, we don't pick up trash typically any more than a regular organization or provider that's already in the plaza. We typically have two 4-yard containers. We're 100% recyclable on all of our electronics that stay stored inside of the facility, so there's none outside. A franchise has a once a week pickup for those materials for electronics. At the end of 2027, 100% of our glass will also be recycled, if that helps any. Other than that, we are focused on the Smash side, and our facility is going to be primarily more focused on the painting side than any other iSmash facility in there, meaning that our paint rooms are going to be a little bit larger, and we have more activities paint-based than any other iSmash has. All of our materials, again, with paint, I provided the safety data sheets to you guys, is eco-friendly in all ways. Is there any other questions I could answer that might help? So, yes. No, yes, that's exactly what it is. So we have paint splatter rooms where people can go ahead and splash paint on each other, the room, the floors, and canvases. We also have alternatives to paint, which is pendulum painting, fluid art painting. Yep, absolutely. So you can actually take home a piece that would be more something that you would hang up on a wall rather than just neon glowing paint on a wall. We do offer that as well, but we want something a little bit extra in our facility.
On the agenda, it talks about, like, there's three different addresses. So it says the property address is the 6425. How was this noticed? Was this noticed in?
Yes, it was noticed with the suite number and the parcel numbers.
The property address is actually 6425.
Correct. And then you are correct that the east property adjacent is to the,
Is where Pales
6501.
Diner used.
It may have been noticed overkill, but we wanted to make sure it was done right versus missing something.
Typical business hours, so we are going to be open typically from noon to 8 o'clock. Weekends, a little bit earlier, could be anywhere from 9 to 10 o'clock in the morning until 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So Sundays also. Right now, we'll probably be open. We're going to try 6 days a week, having Mondays off, but that could change just depending on the traffic with the location. Primarily, our busy hours are anytime after 4 p.m. During the day, we don't get too much. And then the weekends, the same thing. Yeah, so when me and my partner were looking for facilities, we actually did decimal meters readings. So we went to the chiropractor side and also the pet store on the other side. And this was without any sound barriers or anything. And we couldn't go above, I think it was 55. And so we were hitting that mark without any walls up in the building at all. So once we have measures for soundproofing and everything, the franchise makes mandatory for us.
So you mentioned that there's an event space. Can you help me understand what that's?
Yeah, so we actually have 2 event spaces. It's one large room, but with a big partition divider between the two. So like I said, we want to go ahead and have like birthday parties, talk to reach other businesses in the area to have social events there. It's a room to where, again, people can have birthday parties or any sort of meetings that they want to have, and then also enjoy the activities, which would be the smash or the paint. And it's large enough to do so. It's actually our second largest room is the event room or the meeting room itself.
So if they were going to have a party, would you be offering food or beverages, or is that something?
No, that's something that they would bring themselves. So yeah, no alcohol, no food, no beverages, or anything like that in the facility. You're welcome.
Are you going to allow alcohol?
No, sir. No. It's very family oriented, especially with the type of clientele that we have. It's very kid and family friendly. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate for having me here. Thanks. Yep.
Favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, public hearing. This is. All right, discussion, great questions. I've actually been to a smash room, so it's.
I appreciate all your due diligence. You guys did.
Are you going to get it?
I can make it if you want.
No, I don't have it in front of me.
You need the case number?
That's what I was looking for.
All right, so I make a motion to recommend approval of the type 2 special use permit to operate a smash room and paint splatter facility within an existing commercial strip mall at 6425 28th Street Southeast, subject to the scale and operations outlined in this land use approval for the following reasons. One, change in property use satisfies the special use permit approval standards outlined in section 17.06 zoning ordinance, and with the following conditions. One, all material waste shall be located inside the building or inside a dumpster enclosure.
That's correct.
Aye. Any opposed?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Article 8, acknowledge. All right.
Correct. You'll see in your packet that there's a brochure for some Michigan Association of Planning workshops that are offered, obviously, through that association. Some of them are online, some of them are in person. The planning department does budget for planning commissioners to utilize those if they'd like to. So if you have any that you're interested, you can let me know now. You can contact me. We'll get you signed up for them. So let us know.
Wanted to bring up one thing on the case. Pole barn, it wasn't a garage, it was something. That's why I voted nay on it, but I.